Hello folks, we're back once again. This time with a new product on Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, on PC, called Gotham City Imposters. Now, of course, people familiar with Batman nowadays are used to stuff like, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, the Christopher Nolan directed movies, and really sort of like dark, gritty stuff. Well, this isn't that at all. This is a much more lighthearted take on The Dark Knight, where pretty much you have a bunch of vigilantes and criminals just duking it out with crazy gadgets and sort of standard weapons. And it's quite fun, and it's a real change of pace if you're done nothing but, say, like Battlefield or Call of Duty. Instead of looking to be even remotely realistic, with realistic weapons and people being dropped after a couple bullets. This is nothing like that. It's much more old school in its approach. People can take a whole lot more damage, and there's just a greater sense of mirth to the whole occasion. As you can see, it's also quite colorful, which is another nice thing that sort of sets it apart. And also, there's sort of a interesting class thing going on as well to really set it apart from Call of Duty. So it's really its own thing. I mean, in some ways, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Brink, only much, much better put together. Now, how does this all play out? I think it actually works quite well. I mean, I don't think it's perfect. For example, it's really easy to spam rockets if you're a classist rocket launcher. I mean, you get a crap load of them. And it just seems like they just keep blasting them at you non-stop. That can be kind of annoying. But other than that, it's... it'll take some getting used to. But overall, I definitely say give this game a shot. And of course, another interesting thing is what's kind of nice is it doesn't try any effort whatsoever towards really there being a single player experience. There's a couple challenges and sort of like a training thing to get you used to it. No, this is purely a multiplayer experience. And so I think because of that, in part, they're able to really focus just on that one thing. And the end result, I think, definitely benefits the game. It feels incredibly tight, responsive, fun, fairly well balanced. There's just a lot going on for this game. Then again, when it comes to the actual modes in it, it's really not doing anything overly special. You have your team deathmatch. You have pretty much your take on conquest or domination, where you just capture and hold the flags. Only in this case, they're sort of like gas emitters. Either the Joker team, if they capture it all, it releases some like nerve toxin. If the Batman team gets it, it releases some sort of, like bat pheromone that attracts bats that want to kill people just like clowns. So yeah, it really doesn't take itself that seriously. As you can see here, using the loudspeaker, which is the sort of equivalent of the med pack in this game. But this multiplayer right now, I think it's called like psychological warfare. Pretty much you want to grab this battery and take it to your loudspeaker. And then the whole idea is you hold onto it so long, eventually it like activates and demotivates the enemy team, and then you sort of walk around only able to slap at you. Well, my team actually loses this one, so you get to see me walk around slapping in the air pointlessly. But it's sort of a interesting take on something you've probably seen in other games before. But it definitely has its own flair. And another thing that really gets this game, I think, a lot more credit is there's quite a bit of Batman humor in it. Now, I'm not like a huge comic book nerd, but it's like seeing like little like cards that pop up that people can choose. When you kill someone, sort of the kill cam, it shows them running around after they kill you. Little card pops up. I've seen it a few times when I died here. There's some pretty interesting references in there. And at higher levels, you can actually get like little mascots to follow you around, and they have those for a bunch of different like Batman villains. So it's just a lot of really cool things, and something I don't think a lot of people were really expecting, given this the way Batman's been going the last few years. Anyways, I discovered that it's definitely a nice diversion. It's different from all the other shooters on the market right now. It's pretty cheap, only $15. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I will download the final product. I just got the trial at this point. And I definitely had fun, but I don't know if I'm necessarily looking for another shooter to get into at this point. But I mean, if you're looking for a shooter, looking for something different from your Call of Duties and your Battlefields, something maybe a little more old school, but still really doing its own thing and I think kind of blazing a different path forward, I'd say definitely give this game a shot. At the very least, it's fun. I think it's a lot less stressful than a lot of other shooters on the market right now. I mean, by no means is I playing very well. I mean, this is probably my best match in terms of KD, but overall, I've had quite a good time. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, the gadgets. As you saw, I was just had my foot in a bear trap there. All right, here's me walking around completely helpless because my team lost. But is the bear trap. You can also get like a grappling hook. My character was on rollerblades, which makes you move faster, of course. And there's just a bunch of other cool little things. And just, see, that's kind of what the rollerblades do. If you go off a ramp, it makes you go flying. But yeah, give this game a shot. There's definitely a lot of cool things to look into in this. I mean, I had fun. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.